Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. In today's video, finally, I'm going to be talking about the Pirates front office doing something good for a change. If you want to check out some of the sporting news updates and stuff like that on the channel, click the top right corner and go check some of those videos out. But yeah, we'll get into it. So if you haven't seen some of my past videos about me ranting about the Pirates front office, how they traded Garrett Cole and Andrew McCutchen and stuff like that, if you haven't seen those, make sure to go check them out. But seriously, I've been ranting and I've been waiting for them to do something good for a long time, and finally they did. The Andrew McCutchen, they did trade him away. That left an empty spot in the outfield, but the Pirates ended up filling it up today when they acquired all-star outfielder Corey Dickerson from the Rays for a minor league player, cash considerations, and Daniel Hudson. So we got rid of one of our more lower tier bullpen pitchers and just some cash and a minor league player for an all-star outfielder to fill the gaps in the outfield. So now what the Pirates outfield is going to look like is Starling Marte in center, Gregory Polanco in left, and Corey Dickerson in right field. And literally the only change is Corey Dickerson, and that's still not a half bad outfield. So I mean, of course, the face of the franchise, Andrew McCutchen, him getting traded, that is terrible. But the Pirates ended up filling that gap by acquiring Corey Dickerson. And the Pirates front office hasn't done really much anything good in the past. They have made small trades that have kind of worked out, but then the next year they kind of go for none. And recently, all the trades they've been making have gone for none right away, right off the bat. And letting Joaquin Benoit and some of those other pitchers just go on the free agent market, that's a good idea by the Pirates, because then you don't now trading Daniel Hudson, they've gotten rid of more of their lower tier bullpen pitchers, and now they can bring up some minor leaguers or sign some free agents and build from the ground up what their bullpen can look like. So I think the Pirates in the past week have actually, their front office, basically the front office, they have kind of flown under the radar until this Corey Dickerson trade. They kind of flew under the radar, doing some things piece by piece, letting these pitchers go, trading these lower tier bullpen pitchers, being able to build their bullpen from the ground up. And as I mentioned, they've had a half decent lineup for a long time. They did get rid of Andrew McCutchen, and then again, that's a huge missing piece. But now acquiring Corey Dickerson, that kind of fills the gap right there. I mean, if you're talking in terms of city of Pittsburgh fan stuff, that this doesn't match up. But if you're talking in terms of talent and skill and stuff like that, I think Corey Dickerson could be maybe not a 100% match, but I think he does fill that gap pretty nicely in the outfield. So now you have three very good outfielders, young, and now you can start working with that. I mean, although David Freese did say it, they lack a winning culture. Of course they do. They haven't been able to win for a very long time. But adding Corey Dickerson to that outfield, adding that adrenaline, giving the team some adrenaline might be able to boost this clubhouse up. David Freese said that, and you just started noticing some small changes in the organization. And now you notice this huge change. You might want to keep your eye on what the Pirates are going to do throughout spring training. And speaking of signing some free agent pitchers and stuff like that, and now you've seen it, that free agent camp has went by quickly. A lot of people have left ever since it was announced, put into play, whatever. A lot of free agents have signed, gone under the radar, like guys like Joaquin Benoit, J.D. Martinez. He ended up getting signed. But of course, the still biggest name on the free agent market is Jake Arrieta. But do you really think the Pirates are going to be willing to spend that money? No. And if they do, then the Pirates front office might actually have listened to the city of Pittsburgh. But what Pirates fans can kind of take away from this trade is that they're now now might finally be listening to the city of Pittsburgh, listening to their fans, listening to what the fans want. because they wanted a change. They wanted a change in what the Pirates were going to do. They wanted them to spend big. They wanted them to go big and be able to get players, not trade them away. And this might be the start of the Pirates organization starting to listen to the Pirates fans by acquiring big-name all-star outfielder Corey Dickerson from the Tampa Bay Rays and literally just to get rid of a lower-tier bullpen pitcher. And of course, we're gonna need to get some bullpen pitchers, but I think that the Pirates can do that. They possibly can do that with some of those small money, kind of mid-talent guys that can kind of maybe hold down the fort. They can hold guys that can hold down the fort, get Felipe Rivero in, or relieve a starter. And I think that the Pirates can, if they can find a guy whose asking price is low, he just wants to play some ball. He wants to play baseball, and, his asking price is low. He's a mid-talent guy. He can hold down the fort. I think that they can be doing that. So again, what the big thing Pirates fans can take away from this Corey Dickerson trade, that the Pirates were able to reel in an outfielder to kind of fill the gap in the outfield. I mean, the question was, who are they going to put in the outfield? Are they going to bring up Daniel Nava, even though he signed a minor league contract? Is Austin Meadows going to jump to the major leagues? Is it going to be possibly Adam Frazier or maybe Sean Rodriguez added to that position right there? Is that going to be who goes right in to that outfield position? But we got our answer today. It's Corey Dickerson going into right field. Now the Pirates outfield looks like Starling Marte at center, Gregory Polanco in left, and then in right field is Corey Dickerson. So really the only change to that outfield from last year's opening day is Corey Dickerson in right field. I mean, Starling Marte started out in center field. Gregory Polanco was in left field to start opening day. McCutchen started out last year in right field. He eventually moved to center field with the Marte suspension. But, I mean, the big thing you can take away from this, Pirates fans is that the Pirates organization possibly is starting to listen to their fans and realize that this is not in what's best in the best interest for the club. That they can start listening to their fans, making better decisions. So that's the big thing to take away. But that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more of this stuff. More card openings. I got a lot of card openings that I've recorded. And as I mentioned in the description of my last video, the internet went down after that huge rainstorm that hit my area in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and places like that. So, and the power went out, my Wi-Fi went down, and where I live, there's literally no internet connection. You'd be lucky to get a bar out here. So, where I live, so, yeah. So, I'm back, the internet's back up, Wi-Fi back up and running, so you can start expecting more videos. I've actually recorded a lot of card openings. Some blaster boxes of Top Series 1, a hobby box of Top Series 1, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. And again, until next time, thanks for watching.